Hello everyone, this is Manisha Sansia from Dr. Hari Singh Gaur Central University Sagar. Firstly, I would like to thank respected faculty Dr. Dipali Jat ma'am for providing so many interesting and creative activity and today such an amazing topic for presentation. Today it's my pleasure and I'm so excited guys that you could join me today and I hope you all will enjoy the presentation. Let's get started with the name. When we break the word electrophoresis, then electro means electricity. Means in this technique electricity is used and phoresis means separation. And here we are talking about the separation of molecules. So electrophoresis is actually a technique of separation of charged molecule by applying an electricity. So today the topic I am presenting is about very important technique and the technique is called gel electrophoresis and we are also going to discuss about one of the type of electrophoresis called capillary zone electrophoresis. Now let me talk about the importance of electrophoresis because topic become more interested when we know its importance and use. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल पैटर्निटी टेस्ट मतलब एक चाइल्ड है उसका रिलेशन देखना है उसके पेरेंट्स के साथ रियल है या एडॉप्टेड चाइल्ड है तो डीएनए का अपना एक सीक्वेंस होता है एक पैटर्न होता है उसको मैच किया जाता है मदर के डीएनए के साथ या फादर के डीएनए के साथ तो इस टेस्ट को पैटर्निटी टेस्ट कहते हैं. So, electrophoresis is used in DNA fingerprinting. Means every individual have their different fingerprints. So, fingerprints को यूज़ करके कुछ टेस्ट किए जाते हैं और उसको विजुअलाइज किया जाता है बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोफोरेसिस. इसके अलावा फॉरेंसिक स्टडी में इलेक्ट्रोफोरेसिस टेक्निक यूज़ की जाती है. फॉर एग्जांपल कहीं पर एक क्रिमिनल केस हुआ है. So at the site of crime sample is collected. It can be a blood sample or semen sample. कोई भी ऐसा सैंपल जिसे हम डीएनए आइसोलेट कर सकते हैं. दैन एक सस्पेक्ट होता है मीन्स जिस पर हमें शक होता है कि इसने क्रिमिनल एक्टिविटी की होगी. तो बहुत सारे सस्पेक्ट हो सकते हैं उनका हम डीएनए आइसोलेट करते हैं. सो वी हैव टू डीएनए सैंपल. फर्स्ट वन इज़ द सैंपल ऑफ क्रिमिनल डीएनए जो हमें एट द साइट ऑफ क्राइम मिला है एंड सेकेंड सैंपल इज़ अ सस्पेक्ट का डीएनए. तो आपस में हम मैच करवाते हैं दोनों सैंपल को. अगर वो डीएनए मैच कर जाता है तो हमें पता चलता है कि ये क्रिमिनल एक्टिविटी सस्पेक्ट ने ही की है. सो नाउ आई होप यू गेट द पॉइंट दैट दिस टेक्निक इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नाउ लेट्स सी अ स्लाइड. This is a kind of image is not new for us, especially for people who love forensic study. But what exactly is this? Well, it is an image of separated DNA fragment on a piece of gel, and a process of separation of them is called gel electrophoresis. Isn't this sound difficult? Separation of DNA fragment on a piece of gel? But actually the process of gel electrophoresis is not very difficult. In fact, it's quite easy. Now, let's have a look how the processes work and also the principle behind it. Let's begin with the definition first. So gel electrophoresis is a technique to separate different DNA fragment, RNA, proteins based on their size. Can you guess why it is called gel electrophoresis? Let me tell you, this separation technique is based on the movement of charged molecule. When it is exposed to an electric current, then this movement occur in a gel medium. Hence, it is called gel electrophoresis. Now, let's understand the process step by step. But before, let me tell you that DNA is negatively charged. This is due to the presence of phosphate group. And what is gel used? Interestingly, the gel which is generally used for DNA is agarose gel and it is obtained from the seaweeds. Now, get back to our process. We said that DNA molecule gets separated on the basis of their sizes. So, if we have a sample of DNA which contain DNA fragment formed with the activity of restriction enzyme, then separating the fragment based on their difference in their sizes would be possible with gel electrophoresis. Whenever DNA sample containing various size fragment is loaded to a gel, then the charge applied across the gel help in the mobility of this fragment. However, not all fragments move with the same speed. Those which are smaller moves ahead and those which are larger in size find it difficult to move, so they move slowly. This is how we understand the principle of separation of DNA fragment based on their sizes. Now let's see how the procedure works. The first requirement is the complete setup. This will include the casting tray, gel, a comb for making the bell in the gel, electric supply, and most importantly our DNA sample with different size DNA fragment. And here is an illustration of casting tray containing the gel in which we load our DNA mixture. We usually use the comb to create the bell-like structure. We know that DNA fragment being negatively charged will travel from the point of a negative charge to the point of a positive charge. Thus, we need to load the sample near the negative terminal so that the DNA will move towards the positive charge anode. Thus, movement of a DNA molecule will be promoted by the electricity. We use a color loading dye to track the movement of DNA. The mixture of DNA sample with color loading dye is now all set to get into the gel. But before loading the DNA mixture, we will fill the apparatus with the buffer. Buffer will provide the better conductivity of electricity. Then we will load the DNA mixture into the wells and it's ready to turn on the power supply. Once the power supply turn on, the DNA mixture will move through the gel which can be tracked with the help of loading dye. Now, how to observe the separated DNA fragments? Let me tell you, to observe the DNA molecule, we treat agarose gel with ethidium bromide solution. The major reason using ethidium bromide solution is that it easily binds to the DNA molecule, and when the agarose gel containing the DNA is observed under the ultraviolet light, bright color band are clearly seen, and these are nothing but the band of DNA. The separation has been successfully based on the size of DNA fragments. The larger the molecules are once found, they move slowly, and smaller molecules which move faster are the ones spotted here. Now, how do we know the size of any DNA fragments? The band obtained are compared with the standard chart known as the DNA ladder. On comparing the position of the band, we can easily make out the length of the DNA fragment obtained. Once we know the length of the DNA fragments, we can easily identify our desired DNA. So, it is how the gel electrophoresis technique works. It is considered a very important technique used in the recombinant DNA technology. Now, let me talk about one of the type of electrophoresis called capillary zone electrophoresis. It is simply known as capillary electrophoresis. As we know, in gel electrophoresis, we use gel for separation medium. But in capillary zone electrophoresis, capillary tubes are used for the separation medium. And capillaries must have so small, thin and sub-millimeter in diameter. Capillary zone electrophoresis is a family of electrokinetic separation method performed in sub-millimeter diameter capillaries under applied high voltage. It is based on their electroosmotic flow and electrophoretic mobility under applied voltage. Let's see how basic instrumentation work of capillary zone electrophoresis. First one is the sample wire where we put our sample. Then source and destination wire. They are filled with aqueous buffer solution. This is a capillary which is used for the separation. Capillary connect with source and destination wire. This is electrode. A positively charged electrode is called anode and negatively charged electrode is called cathode. A high voltage supply. A detector. At the end of the cathode, detector is present. It detects the molecule and output is sent to the computer, and this information comes in the form of graph. The peak in the graph represents the sample absorption rate with respect to the time, and the area of the peak represents the concentration of molecule. So, capillary zone electrophoresis is used for the separation of proteins, peptides and nucleic acids. And here we all done about electrophoresis. I hope you all will enjoy the presentation. Thank you.